Hey friends, so today we're going to talk about something called predictive programming in this upcoming movie called Leave the World Behind. And this gets crazy, guys. You want to watch this one. So predictive programming is this concept that they can place into movies and media and shows and stuff and games, upcoming things that they want the subconscious of the population to kind of be aware of, be anticipating or get acclimated to the idea of, right? So they can place things in there that maybe upcoming events and stuff to get us ready for it. So there's a movie coming out called Leave the World Behind, and it is made, and I'm not making this up. You used to have to make up crazy shit like this, like the National Enquirer and stuff. Now you just tell the truth. So this movie is made by Barack Obama and Michelle Obama's company called Higher Ground Productions. They've only made to this point mostly like kid shows, right? They were formed in 2018, and they've made mostly playful kid type things. Now their first big budget movie, right? It's got Kevin Bacon and Julia Roberts. It's a big budget movie coming out next month in theaters, and then I think December on Netflix. It's called Leave the World Behind. It is an apocalyptic end of the world movie. Now this is pretty interesting given Barack Obama's intense knowledge on the situation. I mean, he is very well versed in crisis and disaster management. He was the president of the United States for 8 years. I mean, come on, he knows a lot of things. Very intelligent person, very well connected. We won't get into all that in this video because I don't want to get banned. But he knows things and he's parts of things. So for him to make a movie about the end of the world is, I think, dramatic. I think it is a very big deal because he can make a movie about anything, right? With all of his connections and money and resources and this movie company, and his first big budget movie is literally about the end of the world. Now, normally you'd be like, that's fucked up, Obama, which it kind of is, unless he's actually warning us. And then that's what predictive programming is a warning. He's putting it into the subconscious psyche that something is coming to get ready. Now, the other crazy thing is a big part of this movie, and we'll get into it, is a tsunami. And the name of his production company, I shit you not, is Higher Ground Productions, right? Higher Ground. He's even got a little staircase going up. It almost looks like a staircase to heaven, which he has a pretty big ego, but come on, dude. But maybe it's even like built into that. It's a warning, seek higher ground kind of a thing. So let's get into this movie called Leave the World Behind. It is about, I'll give a quick synopsis. A family goes on vacation. They're staying at this Airbnb outside of New York. They get a knock on the door. It's actually the owners of the Airbnb. Nice house, nice people, all these upper middle class people. And they get a knock on the door and they're like, hey, we're the owners. Sorry to disturb you. We got to come in. Something bad happened. So that's how the movie starts. Something terrible happened in the city. Everyone lost power, lost communication, landlines, phones, everything down, right? We don't know what's going on. Animals start acting weird. Cracks in the windows, we guess from like a sonic boom or something, maybe from jets or maybe asteroids, comets, who knows. And then it starts getting even weirder, right? So on the TV, CNN, there's the bearer of good news, comes on and talks about a major cyber attack. Power and everything is out all over the country, showing a map of everything that's down, right? So very realistic scenario. Thanks, Obama. And then it goes to, he's like, Kevin Bacon's trying to flee or something. This red dust is coming from the sky. He's like, oh shit, and turns around. Historically, red dust is associated with like mud floods and things like that. Very not good things, but things that are chronicled throughout our history to have actually happened, and actually huge cataclysms that wiped out civilizations and stuff like that. Not things you don't want to see red dust coming from the sky. So we got red dust after the cyber attack. Then it cuts to them. They're at the beach. Yay, they found some beach time. Good for them. But trouble in paradise. There's this big fucking like ship coming onto the beach, and everyone's like taking pictures because that's what we do. Let's gram it, even though power's down. I don't know, whatever. So they're like all filming this boat coming up and stuff. And then if you look in the corner, in the back corner, this is just a teaser trailer video thing, so they don't show you. But if you actually look, there is a huge ass wave coming. It's a tsunami. Thanks, Obama. More good news. So there's a big tsunami coming. And then it cuts to the dude, the main guy. He's like trying to hold the door closed, and then all this water through the windows and doors and everything like that, right? Tsunami hits. So we got tsunamis. We got cyber attacks, and all the power and infrastructure's down. We got red, mysterious dust coming from the sky. We have cracking windows and animals behaving strangely. This movie's got it all, friends. Thanks, Michelle and Barack. They've done it again with all the happy news. So what's going on here? What does this all mean? Well, if you look at remote viewers and their data coming in, right now I'm about maybe 100 yards from the beach, right? I love where I live. I've worked really hard my whole life to get here, but I'm also a data-driven guy, and all the data coming in is telling people to get away from the coast, okay? We're actually planning our move right now a little bit further north. Not out of fear or anything, it's just data, that's all it is. So anyways, there's a lot of information coming in that there's going to be something dramatic happen, and that either a pole shift or some sort of a, asteroid hits the ocean, causes a tsunami or earthquake or something like that, is going to cause basically most land within about 50 to 100 miles of the coastline to be inundated, right? In a not good way. It's very clear, the remote viewing data that's coming in about this. So look into a guy named Stephen Schwartz. He's got an army of remote viewers. They have a lot of clear data on this. By 2040, something dramatic happens to the coastline. So this movie is showing us possible outcomes, okay? We all know that a cyber attack is pretty much imminent. I mean, they happen every single day. Our infrastructure is terrible. All it takes is, a really good one to flatten us, right? As far as electronics, internet, power, all that kind of stuff. A tsunami is very likely and possible, according to all the data. The red dust, is interesting that they would throw that in there. I kind of want to watch the movie now to see where they're going with that. But, that signals to me either a possible bio attack, maybe these balloons and stuff that we've been seeing unleash some sort of a chemical, or maybe it's part of I don't know. I don't want to speculate there. But anyways, all this stuff's in this trailer. We're just talking about a movie here. None of this is real life, guys, right? Just a movie, just entertainment. So anyways, it's interesting. It's very interesting. And I would, kind of implore you to pay attention to these things, because if Barack Obama is literally putting out a $100 million movie that is about the end of the world, and they're putting specific things in there, right? They don't just, roll a dice. These are very deliberate things and messaging that they're putting in this movie. And at this point, it looks like Barack and Michelle Obama are putting a lot of money and energy into telling the world that something terrible is going to happen. I mean, the quotes coming out of like this movie, the little lines coming out of the trailer, are things like, if you're not paranoid by now, it's too late. The truth is way scarier than what we're seeing. Like all these quotes and everything. I mean, they're basically setting this up to an end of the world type of a disaster movie. And it's made by Barack Obama, which is crazy, because the director who made the movie said that Barack scared the shit out of him. Said that he like over dramatized all the stuff, over exaggerated everything, right? And Barack was one of the consultants on the movie, right? Because his production company made it. So he said that whenever Barack saw the movie, the final movie, and told the director, he said his quote was somewhere, I'm paraphrasing, somewhere along the lines of, Barack said to him, yeah, you got it pretty close. And basically the guy was thinking that he completely over-dramatized, over-exaggerated everything, because he's making a disaster movie. He wants it to be completely over the top, just batshit bananas, right? And Barack's like, yeah, you nailed it, right? And he's like, shit, I didn't want to nail it, like, are you telling me this is the truth? So there's a lot of weird things. And then the fact that his production company is called Higher Ground. I mean, come on. Like, so many Easter eggs here. It's crazy. So this is what we call predictive programming. This is what used to be kind of covert and a little secretive, and now they don't even give a fuck. Like, they're just airing this shit out there. They're basically putting their stamp and their name on it, saying, I'm Barack Obama, your president, and here is my movie to the world. Take it or leave it. And I think we should kind of take what he's saying into account, because I don't think he's doing this for the money. He's a pretty wealthy man, and I don't think he's doing this for the fun. He's got other hobbies. I think he's doing this to send a message. So anyways, look into it. Let me know what you guys think down in the little comment land. Hope you have a beautiful day. Peace.